Welcome, guys, back to Zelda 1 on the Nintendo Switch Online platform. In the last episode, we played a whole bunch, but we're going to be switching it to Pixel Perfect mode. And I got some things to say about the CRT filter when we get to it. But right now we're doing Pixel Perfect, which is supposedly what the developers wanted. So let's go back here. I just want to show you playtime 52 minutes. So if you're wondering how long you've played an individual game, it tells you up here. And I haven't been playing this one session for 20 minutes because I'm doing a little practice down there too. So it hasn't been 50 minutes. I just want to clarify that. But we finished level 1 and level 2, and we're already going to be heading to level 3 in just a second. I left a rupee. That sucks a lot. So this is, if you'll notice, like the screen's smaller. And what this does is, it is what they wanted the developers of the NES to make it look like this. So it's even smaller, that way the pixels look better. I don't know. That's just what they said, so we're gonna just roll with it. Now that's what they said when it came out when I think the 3DS had Super Nintendo games and they had the Pixel Perfect filter, and then it's been used pretty much ever since. So neat, I guess, right? So there's a couple things I've already messed up, so we're going to go back right where we were. I said right where we were. I may or may not cut this out. I don't know. It depends how long it takes. But we need some rupees. Of course, they're dropping bombs now that I don't really need them. So we're going to go back up here, because there's a couple things we can get that I want. First, we're going to handle these dudes. These moblins. Oh my god, all these things now. And there we got our first Armos Knight. It's random how fast they go. So that's a thing. So what do you got for us? 10. I guess that's still worth it, right? Right, guys? Right? It's worth backtracking. But that's okay, because we're going in here. Ow. Because we want this right here. Because what this is the candle. It's necessary. Well, if you know this game like the back of your hand, you wouldn't need it. But it's like, thing I can associate most with Flash in the oldest Pokemon games, where you can't see anything in caves, in certain caves, without Flash. So that's the closest thing I could compare it with. So now that we got this, there's a couple things I want to grab with it. So we're going to do that. So right below level 1, in fact it might be one higher. Okay, yeah, you can burn certain bushes and get stuff. Like money. You like money, guys? And as you can imagine, YouTube algorithm is pushing mostly the negative stuff more than the positive stuff, because that's just how things work. Sometimes I missed. So yeah, I mean, I get it. I get all the complaints, and most of them I kind of agree with. But I just think just constantly, just constant negativity is just not good for us. I mean, it's this doesn't matter to me or anything, but it's not good for Nintendo either, but they kind of deserve it with some of this. But just do the family plan, guys. That's what I'm going to tell you to do. Just find 7 other people that also have accounts that need online, and you're going to get this for like less than $5. So we're going to do that. But first we're going to go to level 3. Actually, remember that old woman? Here's that old woman. She's just being a creep in here. Everyone says the old man's a creep. This chick doesn't even talk to you. Look. That's creepy. She's more creepy than the old man that everyone always references. Buy medicine be... I'm sorry, what'd you say, old woman? I didn't know you was going to talk to me now. Buy medicine before you go. Nah. Okay, in all seriousness, I'm going to get some medicine. So, there's the blue medicine, which in later games is the best, but the red medicine is the best because if you drink the red medicine, it becomes the blue medicine, and then it disappears. But if you buy the blue medicine, it's only 1 heal. So this is 2 heals for 68 rupees. Not too shabby. Just don't accidentally use it. So we're going to switch off of this. And can you believe we almost have half the hearts in this game? Like half the heart containers. I was going to heal, but I feel like this is like a waste of time. Like I could have already been in the next level by now, killing things, but I already forgot what I was doing. And of course, you know that practice file you guys saw just now where I'm trying to make sure I don't screw up? I did it, of course, super fast. And I will not lie to you guys. At least not in this game. About when I'm a screw up or something. I'm not going to say I'm never going to lie because I feel like that's a lie, even if I have good intentions. So, I'm not going to say that. That's just, I don't know. Anyways, we got these little doodads, these giant gels, and we're going to freeze them. They die in 1 hit. I think they die in 1 hit from the, no. If you break them, they turn into little gels if you don't have the white sword or the sword beyond that one. And if you haven't played this game, you might have a guess what the last sword is called. But guess what, guys? You're probably wrong. Unless if you already knew about this. So we're already getting a couple keys and stuff. And here we got the iron knuckles. Yeah, these guys, you can't attack them from the front. They go into a random pattern. They're pretty crazy. But we're not going to fight those ones yet. Because honestly, they drop bombs. And I would like to have the bombs when I need the bombs. But we already got a couple keys if you couldn't tell. You know, there being 6 keys. So we could go on through here. And then this is where the difficulty rises in this game. Level 1 and 2, I think even people that, of course I say that, and then a fairy drops. Now, if you don't have the sword beam, these guys are a lot tougher. You can hurt them with bombs, but I think it's only bombs and your sword beam are the only means of attack for these guys. And like I said, their patterns are kind of random, but I feel like there might also be a hidden pattern, kind of like Pac-Man Ghost or something that no one really thinks about. But it might also be based off your movement. I'm honestly not 100% sure. So that you had to destroy them all, that way we could go down. Because this is where there starts being a couple necessary items. You might be wondering why the heck I just did that instead of fight all of them very slowly, one by one, and possibly die. It's because if I fight them, I might fight them one-on-one very slowly and possibly die. So I didn't want to fight them slowly. Okay, I'm going to stop. Okay. Ooh, that slowdown, they kept it. I'm assuming they kept it on purpose. Because I'm pretty sure the Switch can handle this just fine without lag. But the thing with Nintendo... Oh, okay, those bubbles right there are so annoying because they make this easy room a lot harder. Because whenever you get hit by these bad boys, you can't use your sword, but you can use whatever item you have hooked to B. So if you had arrows or... Oh my god. if you had arrows, then you could attack, you know, all the enemies. Well, besides, like, I guess, Iron Knuckles or something. Anyway. I feel like there was something I want to talk about this. Oh! If we get the map, I wanted to explain the symbol. Because us silly Americans are uncultured in most things. And when you see it, you're going to think, oh God, why is that the symbol? So I'll wait till we get the map, but hopefully me talking about that reminded me. I don't need to kill these guys. Why did I do this to myself? Ah, go away. I'm always curious what's underneath these guys. Like, is it a monster, a moblin? What is it? Why am I going crazy? Okay. If you look up there, that might look like a certain something that looks like something very bad in history. The swastika. I'm just gonna say it. YouTube algorithm, please don't hate me. But it's actually the Japanese Buddhism symbol, the manji. Oh my God! So this level is called the manji, not Jumanji, but the manji. And that's what it's based on. And that's why it looks like that. So, I know I could be making a whole bunch of jokes like, I don't know. You know what? Those jokes aren't that funny anyway. But you hear them all the time. So, let's just play the level, right? Alright, what we got? Oh, this room. I would like some health, but whatever. It's not like I need it, right, guys? I don't need health. But like I said, this is when the difficulty rises in this game. Ooh, 5 rupees. Thanks. I mean, I guess that's not bad because, well, it was going to open the doors anyway. Alright, now we got Manhandla here. Yep, this is where Manhandla comes from. And each time you destroy one of his pieces, I don't want to die. If you lay a bomb right in the middle of him, you'll be fine. But we're going to get a heal anyway, so whatever. See, I would have died. But every time you kill a piece of him, then he gets a little faster. I'm having like control issues that I swear I didn't have yesterday when I recorded this. So it flashes green, I've noticed. At least in this level. Which is weird, but I get it. It's to help prevent, seizures. And if you notice, I didn't even talk about it. We got a raft. So that's cool. I'll show you what the raft is for. Speaking of 4, that's where we're heading. Level 4. Hopefully it goes better in level 3. I think it's easier than level 3, personally. To be or not to be, I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're already in level 4. That's it. We're in level 4. That fast. They're so close, man. The overworld's short, man. This isn't Breath of the Wild. Even though it's like Breath of the Wild of its openness. Alright. This is the level that I feel like doesn't have a lot of bombable walls. Or I'm thinking... Okay, I just picked up a key. I don't know if you noticed. I just happened to stay right on top of it. I am not speedrunning this game. But on a good day... Apparently not today, I can do that. Alright, there's these dudes. Future me, please edit in their names, because I don't remember. But you destroy them and they turn into 2 small keys. And if you throw your boomerang at the right time, you'll destroy both of the keys. And if you have the strongest sword in the game, then they die immediately. Kind of like the big gels, how I told you. If you hit them, they turn to little gels. And here's our first instance of using the candle inside of a dungeon. So that's how you light this up if you're playing this game along with me and you're a little bit further than me, because if you did the first 2 dungeons, you could get to the next couple pretty fast. But if you notice, to get to this level, we had to go into level 3. So if you want to be crazy, you could go into level 3, get the raft, and then come straight here and don't beat level 3. If you're trying to do some weird challenge. Ow. And I hate keys in this game more than Ocarina of Time, simply because they never drop anything. And these guys don't either. Not when... Oh, and when you're using the blue candle, you can only use it once. Like, per room. You have to reload the screen or something. So, if we can knock out 2 levels per episode, we'll be done with this pretty darn fast. But they do get a little bit longer later on. The levels, I mean. I think these guys look cool because you can just see their eyeballs. They just look cool. I don't know. They make me think Halloween, which isn't too far off now, as of the recording of this video. Just a month. And you'll notice we can't get over here even though we got a raft, because we can't use the raft in small sections for some reason. Like, I don't understand that logic. Why? I think you should get the raft second compared to this item we're going to get in here. I just think it's kind of dumb, honestly. Die, evil spawn of Satan! Every time I use a candle on Keys, I think of Ace Ventura when he's in that cave and he throws the torch. Still love that movie. Alright, now we got likes. And as I said in Ocarina of Time, I do not like likes because they can eat your equipment. In this game, they only eat your shield, but only your big shield. So if you bought that big shield from earlier in the game, don't let these weird blobs get you, because they can turn your shield into what I'm holding right now. And these things are out to get me today. Okay, he did some damage. Not a whole lot of damage, but he did a little damage. So yeah, they steal your item or steal your shield, and of course they hurt. And depending what tunic you have on at the moment, or what ring you're wearing, I guess. Okay, so here we got the step ladder. That's right. You go from a raft to traverse the world to a step ladder. Now, is it a step ladder or a regular ladder? And what's the difference between a step ladder and a regular ladder? Because you step on top of regular ladders. A little bit of Phoenix Wright trivia. Now, the coolest thing about this is enemies can't really get you unless they can shoot. From what I've... Well, the flying ones can, but like one's stuck on like a preset plane of existence. Also, don't use the key up there. I don't know if I said that earlier. Do not use the key there. It's a waste of a key. You won't like it. But use a key here. Okay. Ah! Now, here's the same exact room I told you not to use a key in. Because I'm going to show you. Yep. So here's some gels. I should just use my boomerang because it's a lot easier to take them out that way. Because they move sporadically. And here we got I'm totally not looking this up because I forgot the name of the area. It's totally not the snake. Hey guys, it's a snake. So I'm just going to show you 2 ways you can do this. there's two ways of doing this. I'm going to show you the regular way, and I'm going to show you the better way. Ow. So here's the regular way of beating this dungeon. There's Manhandler again as a normal, like, mini-boss. The boss we just fought. Well, see, we're out of rupees and we're probably going to die. But beyond Manhandler there is just more enemies in the top left there. And no items, no anything good. Maybe a key. But if you bomb here, rupees. And if you bomb here, we skip all of that stuff. So yeah, this is the optimal way to go if you're playing along with me. Now we gotta kill these bouncing betties. Bouncing bobbies. Now I'm thinking Call of Duty. Black Ops 2, when we use bouncing betties all the time, because if you didn't, you're just giving yourself a disadvantage. Or at least that's how it felt. And probably like, it wasn't that great. I'm not that great at first-person shooters in general. Old or new. I have more attachment to games like Halo 2 and 3 and such. And I actually skipped every single shooter on the N64 because I wasn't allowed to play first-person shooters as a kid. Now here we got this dude. Why can't I think of his name? I was just talking with my buddy about his name. Oh my god. Future me, please put his name. He's in Oracle of Ages as well. But the best way to fight this dude is to go around him and then attack. And if you notice, Blind to Thief took his pattern kind of from this. From A Link to the Past. But you have to hit his head or right above his neck. Like, I guess below his neck, but it's above because we're looking at it. It's above us. But anyway, that is level 4. So we did level 4 and level 3. So I plan on recording with a buddy, the online stuff. But today was not the day to do that. So hopefully in the next episode, I'll show you guys another game where we're going to play some 2-player. But if not, we're going to continue some Zelda. And then I have some things to talk about the CRT filter, because there's a lot of fake news going around about this, but it might be fixed by the time I record, so I guess we'll find out, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!